Hello, uh, this is Vedant. Um, I decided that I wanted to document a bit more of the journey. Um, Something that I regret from my time in high school and college is that I didn't make enough videos talking to myself, reflecting on what I've been doing. Um, and I think I missed a lot about the trajectory of my growth and how I changed as a person, what I valued, what I didn't, how I improved, what things I got worse at. I think those things are valuable because I think they help you become more intentional about your life. I think they are also just good to look back on, um, to be proud of, and to reminisce. So I'm making this video. Uh, Honestly, hopefully, no one else sees this. Um, I think that's the best case scenario. But if I do really well and we build something awesome, maybe more people will see this. And that also would be pretty awesome. I think that I'll try to do these as raw as possible. No script, no cutting, just one take. All the stutters, all the mess ups, whatever. I'm not presenting to anybody. I'm just talking to myself. Yeah. Um, so, uh, if there's anybody else watching this, I'm Vedant. Um, I am the founder of Miru. We're going through the YC batch. Actually, we're about to finish the YC batch. We build DevOps tools for robotics. Specifically, we help robotics companies deploy software updates over the air to their devices. So we are the CD of the CI/CD infra for robotics companies. Um, our ambitions are a lot bigger than that, though. I think we know that there's a. I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, right now I'm building Miru. I'm in San Francisco, going through the YC batch. I'm originally from Texas, just graduated from UT Austin. I'm fortunate enough to be building alongside two of my closest friends, Armel and Ben, um, who are extremely smart, extremely ambitious, and yeah, it's really nice to have them along with me on this ride. Um, let's see, what did I even want to talk about? Let's talk about how the past 3 months have gone. Uh, so we moved into our apartment in SF in Dogpatch at the end of May. Since then, we've been figuring out the problem to solve, building, failing, growing, albeit slowly, um, and trying to get this product and go to market to where it needs to be. Also, I'm talking quietly right now because the walls are super thin, and like honestly, it'd be a little embarrassing to have Ben or Armel hear this through the window. Anyway, yeah, the past few months have been interesting. Uh, we spent a lot of time actually like going back, listening to the user calls that we'd done, like understanding what the problem really was. So that took us a while. But I think we got to a kernel of something that's really insightful. I think uh, we just have so much conviction that robotics is the future. That there's all this work out in the world that people shouldn't be doing, and that robots can now, for the first time in history, actually do intelligently. Um, and the proliferation of robotics means that robotics companies will scale, there'll be more of them, the absolute number of robots grows bigger. But that also means that there needs to be better developer tooling for those robotics companies. There needs to be better infrastructure on the software layer for these robotics companies. And I think right now, it seems like a schlep problem that a lot of people are overlooking this. And it's crucially important. It's important so that they can scale, so that they can be more efficient and not have to hire DevOps engineers of their own. It's important for the world because robots are good for the world. They'll lead to more production, cheaper goods, faster production. I guess that's the same thing as more. I think they'll just increase happiness. I think there'll be a lot of really interesting things that humans will get to do as a result of unlocking all this productivity from robots. And, I'm someone who's really, really passionate about this future. I can see it all in my head of what it looks like, what our lives look like. And I want to be one of the people who make it happen. Something that a lot of people tell us is like, why this problem? We aren't people who have traditional experience in robotics. I mean, I studied embedded systems, but that's about it. And it's a good question. But, you know, I think the answer is that we don't know anything. We just graduated from college. And if we are going to do something, and we're going to do it for 10 years, we want to be really excited by that thing, really passionate about that thing, and true believers in its potential. And if there's one thing that I would spend 10 years working on, I think it is robotics. I just like really love how the customers I'm working with, they're just so smart. Um, they're so passionate about their little different verticals that they're working on. And robotics touches so many different things. It touches real people's lives in like the unsexiest of industries, and like construction and agriculture and like fishing. Like I get to learn about so many things that I just like never had any exposure to. And it feels like I'm helping people carry out their mission, which at Clips AI, I guess we were doing the same thing, but and for context, Clips AI was a startup that we worked on in college, and it was an AI video editor. We help people in their mission to create more content or editors to get more clients, but the missions that I'm working with now, like they feel noble to like reduce the amount of time a farmer has to walk through a field and manually survey their crops, or to replace a construction worker who has to mindlessly sit in a vehicle and drive for like 10 hours a day. Like we get to help real people. And I'm someone who gets bored pretty quickly. We get to work with a variety of different industries and use cases, and I don't know. I find it all pretty exciting. I think though things have not grown as fast as we wanted to. I think we kind of expected this, but the robotics market is pretty small. The nature of our product means that we're having the most success with people who don't have this infrastructure already, which means that they're also smaller companies. Contract sizes are smaller. And yeah, we're just not growing as fast as we want to. But I know that there will be some inflection point where the market starts to run, and I think we'll be ready for that because we've built something that's really, really good. That like it's actually valuable, feels good, is robust, and like I see the path. If we just keep marching steadily, like I think that like this thing is going to be really, really good. Our time in SF has been interesting. My first time being full time, like really experiencing the grind, and it is a grind. My eyes are kind of baggy, but my face has gotten a little chubbier. A result of the work, I guess. Yeah, like it doesn't stop. You just wake up day after day and you just have to keep going, and that can be a little grueling, but it also can be kind of fun. YC was great. I would definitely do it again. I think there's a lot of smart people, and it's also just nice to not feel lonely. I definitely felt lonely when we first moved out here, but have a community now with YC, have friends from home, Sammy, Anji, Sid, friends from UT like Anish. I have a community out here. Um, Texas is still like home though. California just feels like a place that I'm kind of living. It's a nice place to live. The weather's amazing. It's expensive, but generally good. One of the founders of Athelos who gave us his talk during the batch in response to a question that asked, like, what was the hardest part of your journey? Or, like, what have been the times where you felt the most difficulty? She said something to the effect of, like, the times I felt mediocre were the hardest parts. And, like, I think I understand what that means because honestly, I don't think I've been performing to my maximum potential the past few weeks. And it really sucks. I need to do better. And that's also part of, like, why I'm making this video because, like, I know I can do better. And, like, I know we can grow faster and close more contracts. Like, I know we have it in us, and I know I have it in me. And I hate this feeling of mediocrity. I think a lot, though, about, like, I think especially, like, when we first graduated and seeing all my friends, like, travel and all that stuff, and, like, I was like, why couldn't I do both? But, like, I do wonder if I did travel, would I have just felt mediocre? I think the answer is yes. I think as much as, like, I idealize, like, doing other things, this is the thing that I want to do. Like, I want to make the numbers go up. I want to dominate the world. It's like a game. It's really fucking fun. I think I need to be more consistent and then be more intense. Both are important, but one has to come before the other. I think one of the things that I'm good at is, like, I'm very good at, like, being, like, extremely intense in short periods of time, but, like, I don't want the graph to be spiky. I want it to be flat, but pretty high. And it's not there yet. I think I just need to learn how to endure more pain, have more discipline, be consistent. And I'll learn it over time. I got a lot of years left of doing this. I need to be more disciplined when it comes to my health. Sleep is a premium, and sometimes I throw it away. Food, I think when things are hard, fall back on food as like stress eating, stuff like that. And, like, I think that those are all discipline things. Like, I want to be regimented, and I have been regimented in the past. So that's interesting. I definitely feel though like this is the thing for me. Like, I feel some kind of, like, destiny. Like, this is what, like, I just can't, like, I don't feel employable. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm struggling to find, like, what my role should actually be. But I think as the COO, you kind of just do everything. I'm just the glue guy. And, like, I think I fuck with that. I think time will work things out, but I just need to continue to be consistent and just put in the work every day. And it will pay off. It will. 3 months in, I do feel a lot wiser though. And I think most of what I feel wiser about is, like, the experience of it. Like, it's not flashy, it's not dramatic. It's just doing the same thing every day, like sitting in a quiet ass living room of an apartment at a desk and clicking away every day. Every day. That's literally all it takes. I don't think that there's any other formula. You just do that. And, like, if you ask enough questions and you go hard enough and you go for long enough, like, you build something super valuable. I'm still trying to figure out what I want my life to be, but I think I'm okay with just doing this. There's a lot to think about. I don't have, like, a manifest destiny like I think Armel does. Or some, like, insatiable curiosity about this one thing. Like, insatiable curiosity about computers like Ben does. But, like, I do really like learning. And I really, really like winning. I hate losing. Like, I don't want it to be Groundhog Day every day of my life, working at some corporate job. Like, I want to do something that matters. And like, I'm a leader. I know I'm a leader. I'm very capable. I just need to become formidable. But there's a lot I need to do better. I have a lot of bad habits. I think I also need to grow up. I think like really good founders like don't give themselves the option. Like it doesn't matter how you feel, or like if you're sick or if you're tired or like you're sad that something didn't go wrong. You have to just put in the work. Like candidly, sometimes like I let those emotions get in the way of producing. It's like what Elon said. Like he just focuses on like how can I do the maximum amount of productive work in a day and just do it. So yeah, I'm gonna start a boxing gym after the batch is over. I've been really interested in boxing. Unfortunately, been falling out of love with basketball a bit. I think I just like need something new to mix it up. I need to get back in shape. I mean, like I still go to the gym. I still run. Like, I'm getting back to like pretty fast as I was when I was training for the 10K. But like, I don't like how I look right now, and I know it's a result of food. And like, I look at the mirror and it's like all these things about health, all these inputs are in my control. So I need to do better on that. I'm really pleased with how my family and relationships are going. I think I'm someone who cares a lot about family. So like I'm really happy that my relationship with Deja is like super strong and like she's starting her job and things are going well. And like my parents, I feel like I call them a good amount. My sister started UT. I don't know. I just have to take care of business on my side. It's an interesting video. I wonder who actually watches this. I hope none of you guys watch this, but I told myself I'm gonna post it anyway. I don't know how often I'll make these. Like it feels weird to do it monthly. Like, did that much even happen in a month? But maybe making the video itself will make me appreciate all the things that did happen. It's a strange time. Things are changing very quickly. I wonder what the world will be like. Anyway, a lot to think about. I don't know how to end this. All I can say is that this has definitely been very reflective. It's a little weird that I'm posting this publicly, but I think that's the only way that I'll watch it or remember that it exists. There's a lot that I need to work on, but there's a lot that's going well. We found a real problem. We built a product that I actually respect and would tell people about and recommend. There's a lot of features that we don't have, but for the things that we do, I think we do them well. It feels really nice. It looks really nice. It seems very useful. It seems pragmatic, which I appreciate. But something pragmatic doesn't mean it has to be ugly. I think we've done a good job with that. There's a lot of unknowns. Oh, like I think I learned how to do Twitter. Like I think that if I actually put a lot of effort into Twitter, I could become big, but I don't think it really matters. Like I'm weirdly good at social media. I don't know. I'm also addicted to social media, as we all are. Got better at sales. Sales is an interesting one. I don't even know if you consider it sales. I feel like I just ask questions and then like sometimes give them a demo. I wonder a more scalable way to do things. I think there is some PLG motion that we could unlock. A lot of that falls on me. It's a little difficult being the only business guy, but like it's also normal. there's just like a lot of business stuff to do. I think it's about narrowing scope, focusing on the most high leverage things, and then knocking them out one by one. Get the balls. Okay, this has been going on long enough. Until next time. I don't know when that next time will be. Goodbye. Okay, actually, bye now.